I'm Alex Ramirez.
I'm Nico Gurdjian.
Kimberly Cruz.
Alex Cunill.
And Maha.
With the infectious pandemic of COVID-19, many institutions were forced to shut down and quarantine, including schools, businesses, and athletics. Following the peak of the pandemic, institutions began a safe transition to reopening with strict parameters, including social distancing and frequent sanitation. Athletes and coaches were left to ponder if a return to play is an achievable goal. Many knew one of the only ways to do so was by wearing masks. Our end goal is to create a comfortable, moisture-wicking, washable, breathable, and effective mask for athletes to be able to safely participate in sports. Due to the progressing precautions, the CDC recommends wearing masks for those participating in indoor and outdoor activities where social distancing is not possible. Wearing a mask during physical activity, especially outdoors, is not the most comfortable, but our hope is to provide users with a mask that does not interfere with their sport.
According to our school-wide survey, student athletes from a variety of sports, such as volleyball and football, reported when wearing a mask during physical activity they have three major issues. First, 50% of the respondents worry about their oxygen intake and breathability of the mask, with their mouths in contact with the material. We performed a pulse oximetry experiment on our student athletes to test oxygen saturation levels during physical activity. We took results from athletes at rest with and without a mask. Following exertion, we performed the experiment once again with and without a mask. The results of the experiments proved that there is no negative impact on oxygen consumption levels with masks during physical activity. Second, student athletes replied masks are extremely uncomfortable because of tight ear loops, the buildup of sweat, inhalation of mask material, and it feeling wet on their faces. Finally, they wanted masks that reduce the transmission of respiratory droplets.
We created a matrix in order to compare and contrast existing masks on the market. We found the N95 to be the most effective, but it was not comfortable. Surgical and cloth masks proved to be 60 to 80% effective at protecting against the virus, while also being comfortable for everyday use. However, these masks are not the most comfortable while participating in athletic activity like sports due to their ability to build up sweat. The Under Armour sports mask and other athletic masks on the market use primarily spandex and polyester fabric, which is effective at keeping moisture off the face. These masks are more comfortable, however, they are not as effective at protecting against the virus. Still, athletes' major complaint, despite wearing current athletic masks on the market while playing, was difficulty breathing, and the mask being said stuck on the face.
Our solution to keep the mask off the face is to 3D print our own frame in partnership with the engineering department. Using polypropylene as the material, the framework for the mask will be focused on lifting the fabric off the face. Unlike the original silicone mask brackets this idea is based off of, ours will not have a bottom piece. To compensate for this, the nose piece will be thicker to provide support. The framework will lay between 2 layers of polyester. Our mask will have the polyester on the interior for moisture wicking and an outer layer of cotton for effectiveness. The ear loops are inspired by the Under Armour sports mask to provide comfort for the wearer.
maXlete aims to utilize the innovative consumer market. We aim to maximize our market potential by advertising on popular social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and many more. A large portion of our target consumers belong to the population heavily involved and present on platforms such as these. Athletes. While we target individual consumers, we also hope to make use of commercial sponsorship. We strive for our product to be available on an independent website run by our team, but we also aspire to have our product in stores such as Dick's Sporting Goods. This model is used by other athletic sportswear companies such as Nike, Puma, and Under Armour. This will allow us to reach our target market on a larger scale. Our end goal also includes working with athletic associations on a regional and national level. No athlete should sacrifice safety for play.
Masks for athletes.
maXlete.
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 maXlete.